Alyssa.
And I'm Julian, and this is Lil Huddy opens up about high school. Beck, see, driver. And y'all, I just gotta tell you, I love the set.
I want it.
The set looks amazing. You mess with the set?
I want that sleigh.
Right? Isn't it lit? Let's check it out.
Right. It's got some suspension.
Oh no.
You want to get in first?
This would be cool for like a Vlogmas video.
Oh no, yeah, we chill.
It's like a surfboard, man.
They're gonna break it.
No, I'm just kidding. I won't break your Santa's sleigh.
All right, guys, what is up and welcome back. This is Beck Driver. It's Christmas edition.
Hell
and
yeah.
here with me, why don't you introduce yourself?
The one and only Lil Huddy. That's me.
To kind of kick it off, people have seen us collab. People have seen us like in groups. Like we obviously have gone on trips together. People have seen us together, but we haven't really done anything one-on-one.
Not at all. I mean, maybe like once or twice in like a video online, but I don't think we've gotten to.
What does he do? He just does like TikToks, right?
I think so.
Why does he call himself Lil Huddy?
I don't know. I've never followed him like that,
this
to be honest.
Personal of a level for like a YouTube video, which I'm excited for today.
Definitely, and especially online. Like a lot of people love us together. Like you're like my most highly requested Beck Driver guest.
Oh no way.
Whenever I ask like, who do you guys want to see on Beck Driver, and they're always like, Chase, get Chase, and they're like, Chella.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, shout out to all the people that
dream
want to see us
happened.
together, man.
What have you been up to?
I actually just dropped an album like a few months ago, which has been exciting.
I guess that answers my question.
I had been making music for a year just for that like one point, and now it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what is next? And so I've been trying to figure out what I want to do going forward, what I want to write about, like who I want to make songs with. Because I had been working with a team of like 5-6 people, and like I haven't met too many producers and writers, because I had been working with the same people from the beginning. So now I'm just like exploring all of my options, and it's been a lot of fun creating new stuff. I had a nail line come out pretty recently.
Check it out.
Magnetic.
When did it start for you? When did it start? Like, I mean, I was gonna ask music, but honestly, I want to hear it all because I don't know the full story. I'm new to social media, you know that, and it's like, when did you start? Were you on like the Musical.ly days or like?
Oh yeah. Hold on, there's a
Bring
helicopter.
us back. Yeah, should we wait on that?
Can you pause the chopper? Hey, I didn't know they had helicopters at the North Pole, Mom. Santa, it's me. Santa. Hey.
But yeah, kind of just take us back. Like I'm genuinely curious on like where it all started for Lil Huddy.
I started when I was like an 8th grader. I had a passion for both like musicians and like online personalities, and I thought both of those were pretty cool at the time. I thought the music industry was kind of like a foreign world to me at the time because all I knew was social media, but music seemed like so just like land of the unknown for me, especially coming from like a small town in Northern California called Stockton. Not too many people were familiar with making music themselves, but once you get to LA, it's like, oh, people kind of explain to you how it all works. And I'd been wanting to be a musician since I started social media, but like if I take you back to 8th grade 5 years ago, I was like the cringiest kid you'd ever seen. Oh my God, I think we my old videos. I apologize to you directly, but I've made it.
What?
I said I think we all were super cringy at that time because I started YouTube as a sophomore in high school, and I still feel like those are a lot of the cringiest things.
Like you watch, you're like.
Yeah, those are some of the cringiest things I've ever put on the internet, honestly. Like even some of the stuff I made as far as like 2-3 years ago, I look back and I'm like, dang, I really thought that was good. I just feel like we grow every day.
I feel like you do that with a lot.
We just learn more and more each day. We learn more and more about ourselves, and honestly, we don't know unless we keep experimenting. So
I feel like honestly, I could look at something I did like last week and be like, oh.
right, and that's the thing. Like in the moment, we're kind of just living, but then after you kind of get hindsight, and you can really look at it and be like, because you know the saying, hindsight's 20/20, but you know, in the moment you weren't thinking like that. You're just so excited about this thing and doing the thing. And then you're like, oh, I did that. Oh, no wonder people don't follow me anymore.
I did that.
I did a long way, and you've seen some phases throughout the years come and go.
With music being such like a foreign thing to you, was that always something that you were like interested in though? Like, did you always have a love for music?
So highly interested. I had a family that loved music. Obviously, loving music and making music's two completely different things.
Very.
And when you actually get into the making process, it's such like a enlightening feeling. You just feel amazed every time you do anything on a computer and like especially with the guitars, with the
Yeah.
drums, when it all comes together, it's like therapy to me.
Right. No, I
That's
get that.
dope.
For me, I'm at the point where I love music, but I'm very self-aware and I know
My boy's
I can't
shy.
sing.
My
I can't
boy's
sing.
shy.
I can't sing. I wish I could. That's one of the things I really wish I could
Yo,
do
me
is sing,
too.
because, like, yeah, that would be fun. But
He's a
when
little
did
shy
you
guy.
when did you know that you had like the talent for it?
I didn't. I honestly trusted my gut, and I had gone into like one studio session before, but it was only to mess around with some of my friends. That was basically it. I had no help until I really looked and reached out for it, and when I started to meet people and like book studio sessions, that's when I really started to figure out. I was like, oh shoot, like I could really make this work for myself.
Right. So run me through that
Yeah.
process of being a musician and putting out your first song. Like, what's that like? Because I bet it's a roller coaster.
21st Century Vampire was totally different than anything else I'd been writing about at the time.
Really?
I'd finished like 80% of my album. I was working on it really hard, but by the time that they wanted me to put out my first song, I thought 21st Century Vampire more represented like a brand of being yourself and being vulnerable and like completely being who you are. I guess is like one of the things I wanna like push out to people is like I'm not afraid to be who I am, I guess, and that was the message I was trying to transcend with that song.
Obviously, people know us and people love us.
I don't know much about him, but I like him. I like, literally, I'm just sitting here listening to this. I'm like, how have I never heard of this guy?
Charlie D'Amelio.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I was
Remember
like,
he was in a video with Lorraine when they were in the Tesla?
oh, yeah. Didn't somebody else run into him? I think, didn't Neza run into him when she was doing Keen and JC's challenge, too? When they were doing the race?
That I don't
The K&J
remember.
race? I'm pretty sure they ran into him in downtown
But
LA.
that's Charlie D'Amelio's ex.
Us together, but at the same time, we're very different people. But
So
on the
opposite.
but also very similar in a lot of ways. We've had so many talks of just like you and I off camera that we've just been like, we just kept it real with each other. But online, we both have very different personas.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that
I
I've
like his
noticed. Like
shoes.
obviously,
Okay.
before coming onto social media, I'm like, damn, this Lil Huddy kid has really been like that voice for like.
What?
No, it's dope because you've kind of pushed this narrative on, I don't know, kids basically wanting to express themselves in different ways, and like people, some people saw it as weird, some people saw it as just like, hey, I'm just trying to be me, and like I think a lot of people have definitely become more comfortable doing that with your help, and I think that's really dope what you've been doing. Like you were saying, you started social media, you started all this in like 8th grade. That being said, what was school like for you?
School just made me really sad at a point, and
Yeah.
after I moved to online school, it started to escalate to a point where like kids really make fun of me, and so I just like I distanced myself from school, and I would like hang out on the outskirts. Yeah, I always had earphones in. I always had my hoodie up and my hoodie tied. I like didn't want to talk to anybody towards later into school, but I was such a social kid at the time, so it just made me sad that I couldn't find anyone to connect with. Like in my hometown, except for a few of my like closest homies, but everyone in my classes,
I feel the same way, bro. Like I
get
vibe
along
with
with,
that.
and that made me so sad as a young teenager because like through middle school and like elementary school, like school was great.
Yeah.
School was always great because no one cared about anything. But once it came to high school, it just became like much more serious. So I just caught myself in like a weird emotional bubble, I guess, at the time.
So what age did you move to LA?
17.
Wow.
I graduated. I did like a ton of extra work, like just so I could finish the semester early.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what I did.
When you moved out to LA, did you have like a plan? Like, was that when like the Hype House first started, or did you move out just kind of like with hopes and dreams, or did you have like a solidified like you had boys out here?
Before that, yeah.
Really?
I had boys out here, and I was signed to a management in LA.
Okay.
And when I first came out here, I kicked it with a kid named Peyton and a kid named like Jackson Felt, and those were like my closest friends. And then we expanded our group. We met Josh, we met Jaden, we met Griffin, we met a kid named Sam Hurley. It was a whole extensive friend group.
That's crazy.
And we traveled for a little bit. We did like a tour for fun when we were kids. I was like young 17-year-olds, and we came back to LA, and we were like, we thought we were so lit. We were just like, dude, we're untouchable. No one can stop us, man. We're gonna be famous. We're gonna be famous because we had just tasted like what actually going out into the world and meeting your fans was like. And so we
Yeah.
were just so hyped as like young kids. And
That's
honestly,
so dope.
that tour kind of motivated me and motivated a whole bunch of people, Peyton and Jaden, to like both make music because we just fell in love with the feeling of being on stage. I could tell me and the two of them both enjoyed it like the most out of anyone. And, and like seeing where we're at now is
well, look at y'all now.
bro.
It's crazy.
2 years later, almost 3 now.
All right, well, I mean, this is a Christmas special.
Let's talk about Christmas.
Let's talk about Christmas. What do you think of Christmas? Are you a big Christmas guy?
I'm a humongous Christmas guy.
Is it your favorite holiday?
It's definitely, Halloween and Christmas
It's
are definitely
definitely-
my favorite holidays.
Top of your head right now, if I say standout Christmas, what was your favorite gift of all time? Is there anything that comes to mind?
Definitely my lizard that I got when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I was
Really?
obsessed with the movie Cars, so I named him Ka-Chow. Ka-Chow,
Wow.
Ka-Chow was
That's sick.
Lightning
You
McQueen's
love that
like,
movie.
catchphrase
Yeah,
as a little
Ka-Chow.
kid, and it became a meme over the
Ka-Chow.
years. And I think it's hilarious because now I have a lizard. He's a blue-tongued skink. He's got like brown and black scales.
You got him when you were 7?
I got him like 7, 8, 9, something like that.
And
but I got him
he's-
for Christmas
He's
from
still
my dad, and he's still alive. He's like 20,
Wow.
25 now.
Oh my god.
25-year-old lizard.
What's the lifespan on those things?
Oh wow, like 30 years.
Favorite Christmas
What the
movie?
heck?
It might be a little cheeky, but Elf. Elf's,
Really?
Elf's great.
Elf's a
so
classic.
good. And also
Iconic.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
Too.
Okay.
Ooh, The
One of the
Grinch
videos
scares
I
me.
planned out for this
The Grinch is
Christmas
good.
Vlogmas filming process that I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
I said Vlogmas, and like you immediately caught on as well. When I said Vlogmas on one of my streams that I said I was doing Vlogmas, my fans were like, "You're filming every day?" And I was like, "Oh,
That's what I said.
slow down." I was like, "Is that what that means?" I guess I didn't
Yeah.
understand what that meant.
Vlogmas was like a thing that like they used to do a few years ago where it was like,
Bro, everyone's talking about that. Like, oh my gosh, I'm glad this came up because, bro, y'all don't understand. Vlogmas is hard. I was so hyped to get into it. I'm sorry. I didn't understand when I got into it how hard it would be. Like the traditional style of Vlogmas is hard, and I was like, Alyssa, how do people do this? And then that's when she told me that people don't do every day anymore for Vlogmas.
I'm telling you, like, people, your traditional was like 1 to 25, like up until Christmas, post every day, blah, blah, blah. Then I saw people start to do it and then they would quit because they got too stressed, like they couldn't do it and all that stuff. So then other people started doing it. We're like, oh, I'll do Vlogmas, but I'm going to just post this day, and this day type of thing. So like,
Yeah.
everyone has their own style now.
I see why, dude. I'm literally like, it's 10 o'clock at night and I need a video for tomorrow. I have no idea when I'm uploading. Like, it's stressful, bro. Like, I'm sitting here right now, like, because Vlogmas is hard. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut them off.
they
Every
literally would
single
vlog
day?
every single day.
That's absurd.
That was back when Jake Paul used to post actually like every day. So
That's crazy.
So everyone just kind of carried along, like, cause
Tradition.
tradition, man. Like everyone would just do Vlogmas front to back. Like so many YouTubers back when they just do everyday
Yeah.
vlogging.
Sorry to disappoint. We're doing two videos a week, and one of the videos that I have planned out is like a Christmas trivia kind of thing, and I'm
Ooh.
going to go around to influencers / random people on the street and ask them like Christmas trivia. So I figured I'd hit you with a few just to kind of like warm it up. Let's
Yes.
try to warm it up. I
Let's
think.
give it a shot.
All right, one of them. How many reindeer does Santa have?
12.
If there were reindeer in front of the sleigh, how many are we working with?
Well,
8.
You're going through the song. 8?
Yeah.
It's actually 9.
It's not.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
9.
with Rudolph included?
I was way
Rudolph
off.
You know
included.
Dasher and Dancer and Dancer and Vixen, Domin and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But they do
And then
recall.
the most famous reindeer of all.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
You killed it though. You were going through all of them. Wow. Frosty the Snowman.
Uh-huh.
What's his nose made out of?
Carrot.
Okay, so Frosty the Snowman was the
Oh, he knows them all.
So, na, 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 2 eyes made out of coal.
You just skipped over it.
Oh.
Right before the
Did
2
you
eyes.
say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Frosty the Snowman.
Got a hat and a button. It's a button nose. It's a button nose.
Is it?
No.
No, it's a button nose. It's a
You
button.
literally hummed it perfectly. I thought you were gonna have it. With
Frosty
the
the Snowman.
and
They were literally playing this song in the
No.
grocery store
Okay,
today.
it's a button.
Button.
Button
And a
nose.
button.
Button.
Yeah.
It's
Weird.
what
I need to look up a
I
picture of
call-
Frosty the Snowman because I don't ever recall him having a button.
Me neither. I thought it was a
Right?
carrot.
What's the main character's name in Elf? Like, what's the elf's name? In
Buddy.
Elf?
Buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah.
All right, last Christmas question, then we'll wrap it up. How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish?
Feliz
Navidad.
Navidad. Woo!
Can't stump this guy. He's on top of it.
You can't
Huddy,
stop
man.
me.
King of Christmas.
King of Christmas.
With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a great way to kick off Vlogmas. Vlogmas, you know, my version of Vlogmas. We're gonna be posting every Wednesday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And don't forget, tonight,
I'm gonna be coming out with my Moment House live concert at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be there, the link will be in the description. Come check it out. I killed it.
Oh,
He makes music.
Yeah, no, you killed it. Good job today, man.
the link will be in the description if you guys wanna go check out Lil Huddy and his Moment House performance. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, like it. Comment your favorite Christmas song. And subscribe so you get those post notifications. And we'll see you guys next time on Wednesday.
Till next
9 a.m.
time.
Sorry.
Go!
Yo. Noah's a beast. You know that?
what?
Noah's a beast.
He is a beast.
Noah's a beast, and Lil Huddy's a beast. Like, I didn't know that. Like,
Right?
I,
I literally said, what is he doing? He literally talked about music like right after.
Yeah, here's this concert link. We missed it though.
I guess next time just be like, Alyssa, shut up and listen.
All right, just shut up and watch the
Just
video,
watch it.
dude. Like, what are you talking about? What was I gonna say? Oh, I feel like, dude, like, this is how my channel is made. I feel like the best content is made when you just feel like you're not fitting in. It's kind of tough. It's almost like when you make music. You know, it's like your pain inspires you to make some of the best stuff you made. Because that's what forced me to start my channel. I was just around, and like I was in a school where I had transferred to a new school. I wasn't comfortable. I didn't know anybody. And then the places I went after school to try to get to know people, being a social person like myself, I just didn't fit in anywhere. And, you know, like that's hard, you know, like when you're, like he said, like when you're a social person and you're not fitting in with the people around you, like, you know, he said he was getting made fun of. And like for a social, like, you know, it's bad for anybody, but especially when you're a social person, because a lot of social people look for approval. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're a social person looking for approval, like that's hard.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, we would never do that to you in our community. So join our Discord if you do feel like that.
Always welcome.
Anybody's welcome. Short, tall, green, blue, orange, black, white, whatever you are. Welcome.
That reminds me of that line in Remember the Titans?
Yeah, no, for sure though. We mean it though, guys. Definitely. Like, you don't have to feel like that. Online is a different place, man. It is.
It really is.
All right, guys. We're out of here. Keep grinding. Keep chasing your dreams. Remember, nothing with help because he's a man. We out. Peace.